Will Assassin's Creed Shadows become another Valhalla? Or will it be Ubisoft's next steps in reviving the AC franchise? Hey! Welcome to my channel everyone, I'm the globalcherry and we will discuss this today. Before we begin, subscribe, like the video, and enjoy the show!
We are the shadows.
That served the light.
We recently got a closer look at Assassin's Creed Shadows through new gameplay footage, and there are plenty of intriguing details to unpack. But one question kept lingering in my mind. Will this game truly capture the essence of what Assassin's Creed is meant to be? Many fans have pointed out how Shadows stands apart from other AC RPGs. It ditches the companion eagle, features faster, more aggressive stealth mechanics, and introduces an observe ability. This mechanic enhances gameplay by letting players tag targets, track enemies, locate loot, quest items, and closely examine their surroundings. Eagle Vision returns, the classic ability to spot enemies hiding behind walls. But as the game is set during the dark and turbulent era of feudal Japan, my biggest hope is that it delves into the shadows of humanity, exploring the complexities and harsh realities of this time period. The assassins were a shadowy group of complex, often troubled individuals. They weren't in it for glory or heroics. They were driven by purpose, waging a secret war against the oppressive forces manipulating their broken world. Their motivations stemmed from the corruption, sickness, poverty, and slavery that surrounded them. There wasn't a happy tale where someone casually dons a hood and becomes a hero, but a grim fight for survival and justice. As Sun Tzu says, when life gets hard, so do I. Wait a minute. And while the darkness of their story allows for moments of levity, too much humor can undermine the weight of the narrative. As someone who enjoyed Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Origins, I appreciate when the characters show flashes of wit or humanity. But when the humor is overdone, it can make the world building and story feel shallow. Take Valhalla for instance, it takes a lifespan to complete, that you end up in Asgard, and with lots of comedic relief and random events. I barely recall this game.
Your lips are two pillows on a bed of rain rose petals.
And yours are cold and rough as unpolished stone.
What trickery is this?
I've heard this game gets enjoyable about 10 days in, so I tried to push through with an open mind before setting it aside. But honestly, if I don't enjoy a game after 20 hours, why should I keep playing? I'm not a sucker for punishment. A good balance between dark and light-hearted tones is crucial, but I suspect Shadows will also lay it thick on the comedic relief. The parkour? Likely not too different from the other entries. After all, Ubisoft Quebec is at the helm. What I hope is that the game stays true to its themes of liberation, freedom, and hope. Games like Yakuza nail a balance of a compelling main story with light-hearted side content. Even the Ezio trilogy had its share of humor, but those games respected the rules of their narrative.
You want my children? Take them! I have the instrument to make more!
Ezio took situations more seriously and acted decisively to make a difference after observing the damage around him. That said, I'm cautiously optimistic for Shadows. Let's see if it rises to the occasion. There's also news that the modern-day storyline is returning in Assassin's Creed. As we know, this aspect of the series has been polarizing since the conclusion of Desmond Miles' arc, which ended with his sacrificial death. While the series experimented with Layla Hassan as a new Animus user, Ubisoft struggled to craft a compelling and consistent narrative around her, causing the modern-day storyline to lose much of its appeal. Interestingly, Nolan North, Desmond's voice actor, once mentioned an idea where the bleeding effect could have allowed Desmond to travel through time to Ezio and Altair without needing the Animus. It's fascinating to think about what might have been. Now with Shadows, Kote aims to reset the modern-day narrative, ensuring it complements the historical stories rather than overshadowing them. The modern-day arc is set to delve into deeper themes like memory, identity, autonomy, and how the past shapes who we are. It will also explore how controlling the past impacts our future, tying into the familiar Assassin's Creed themes of freedom versus control, the power of knowledge, and the tension between individuality and conformity. If this return to the modern-day storyline works, I wonder if Basim might step into a Desmond-like role, all, leading the modern-day assassins in their struggle against the Templars. Could he become the key to rekindling the modern-day story's relevance? There are also rumored leaks about microtransactions, including gear packs, props, currency, outfits, mounts, and even brand sponsorships. Honestly, this isn't surprising. After all, Valhalla partnered with DiGiorno's Pizza. While I'm not opposed to promotions, the idea of spotting a giant Red Bull can in the distance during a journey through feudal Japan would shatter any sense of immersion. On a brighter note, more gameplay details have been revealed, offering a deeper look at what's to come. Hiding in the shadows as Naue makes her invisible to the enemies, whether she's slipping into dark areas or creating her own darkness by breaking lanterns with shurikens. As a shinobi, sprinting draws attention from guards, so crouching past them is crucial for keeping her footsteps quieter, especially on the creaking nightingale floors. Notably, Naue and Yasuke are the first characters in the series to be able to go prone, making them harder to spot when performing assassinations, whether on the ground, rooftops, or even underwater. That said, I can't help but wonder how discreet Yasuke will be in his heavy gold shimmering armor. Naue has an array of tools to fulfill her assassin's duties. Her smoke bomb creates a cloud perfect for executing takedowns or slipping away unseen. Shinobi bells are great for luring guards away from their posts, while kunai delivers significant damage, often resulting in one-hit kills. Her star-shaped shurikens can also be used to injure enemies or create distractions within the environment. Being small in nature, Naue can slip through cracks in walls or hide in tiny spaces. She's also capable of double assassinations and can grab enemies to pull them aside for a silent takedown or to knock them out. This tactic is especially useful against Ashigaru servants, who raise alarms and alert guards when they spot you, making them as dangerous as sword-wielding enemies. This approach feels reminiscent of Mirage, where bystanders witnessing assassinations could raise your bounty. Avoiding detection is a viable option, with Eagle Vision highlighting enemies in orange. However, Shadows handles stealth encounters a bit differently. For instance, you can drop stalactites in winter to distract guards or perform quick assassinations through shoji doors. Dense forests serve as excellent cover, while castles and fortresses feature smaller zones acting as independent spaces. If spotted in one area, you can recover without alerting the entire base. However, if you're detected and later vanish, guards will adjust their tactics, searching in pairs with one on watch, while the other actively looks for you. Whistling them into bushes won't work in these cases as they grow more suspicious. The game introduces unique enemy types. Samurai, for instance, cannot be assassinated during a smoke bomb. They evade the smoke and methodically search for you. Even slashing through the bushes, enemies are tagged by color. White indicates an instant kill, red means assassinations won't work, and yellow suggests partial damage. Similar to Origins, perks can also increase your assassination damage. Yasuke, in contrast to Naue, isn't built for stealth, but he compensates with his bow. Ultimately though, the only way to truly judge this game is to play it when it's released. So in the end, will Assassin's Creed Shadows be another Valhalla? If the leaks for the gameplay are true, then there's a possibility that things could be different. As the saying goes, everything we do, everything we are, begins and ends with ourselves. Where will Ubisoft end up with? What are your thoughts on Assassin's Creed Shadows? Do you have high expectations for this game? What are you hoping to see in Shadows? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. That is all for today. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this, especially if you love Assassin's Creed. Thank you for watching, and that's all.